They told me don't try it, Harry. Remember Ocean Gate? They said. But I checked the stats, folks, and this one has got 0 incidents in history. So here I am in beautiful Barbados, about to scratch off something that has been sitting on my bucket list for a while. You guessed it right, a submarine ride.
There's a catamaran cruise pulling up.
I felt like I had just stepped into another world, one where fish don't have bills to pay, no rush hour, just peaceful floating. Unless they are late for a fish party. Alright folks, hang tight because we are diving into the underworld. Welcome aboard. What mysteries lie below? A fish dance party perhaps? Or maybe a crab DJ spinning some ocean beats? Either way, I couldn't experience this adventure alone, so welcome to the underworld, people. Let's dive deep and see what kind of underwater shenanigans we can find. By the way, if you hear bubbles popping, don't worry. That's just my excitement.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another adventure here now. Barbados capital, Bridgetown. I've been doing an extensive video about Bridgetown. Right now I want to take you to another adventure, something that was on my bucket list, and I told myself when I come to Barbados I must try this, and I want to take you guys along with me. Guess where we're going to? We're going to try the submarine, man. Huh? I mentioned it to some of my friends and they was telling me, Harry, be careful, you heard what happened to Ocean Gate submarine. But that one was experimental. This one, many people have boarded it and they came back safe and sound. So who am I not to try? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try with you guys along with me. Alright, are you ready for the adventure? Let's roll. And I had bought some snow cone because I was too thirsty, so I was trying to quench my thirst. Anyway, I don't have much to say, let's roll.
Barbados being one of my favorite countries, there's just one thing I can't handle.
Oof. Barbados is extremely hot. I've nicknamed it Barbade Heat because it's extremely hot. Despite it being so beautiful, the only thing that I cannot handle here is heat. I think Barbadians here are used to it. I was here for 4 years, and most of the times I will not realize how hot it is because it was during COVID-19 period, and most of the times we were indoors. We will use fans or ACs, so it will be so hard to realize how hot it is outside here.
Neither can I handle too much cold. I guess I was used to a moderate climate in Kenya.
This is Bridgetown, the capital of Barbados.
There is a saying, you never miss the water till the well runs dry. It's funny how true that is. You don't realize how much you are slipping on what's right in front of you until you leave.
Down here is Barbados Port. I'll show you when you get there. This is the National Publishing Company Limited. Harold Hoyt and Fred Gollop. Harold Hoyt and Fred Gollop.
I spent 4 years in Barbados and I barely bothered with all the cool activities around. It wasn't until I left the island that I thought, wait a minute, I missed out on all of that. Same goes for Kenya. I took for granted all the gems it has to offer until I stumbled upon some mind-blowing videos from Watamu. Absolutely breathtaking. So guess what? That's on my bucket list now. I've got a mental note to revisit and explore all the places I just casually ignored before. Better late than never, right?
In case you need any directions, the biggest landmark that we'll use is Kensington Oval Cricket Stadium, the biggest stadium here in Barbados. So the submarine is closer to Kensington Oval. And I'm gonna be going with the Atlantis Submarines. So I'll need to be on the other side and cross to this section here. The road is clear for me to cross. Kensington Oval, this stadium here, will be a good landmark for you. In case you're looking for a submarine, it's around here. Spring Garden Highway, Uwe Cave Hill, Seaport, Pelican Village, Eagle Hall, Highway 1.
Those are just some key places here in Barbados.
We got traffic waiting in line here. So I have to go to the other side and ask where is the entrance to the submarine. Wanna go see the turtles, the fish underwater.
This adventure is gonna be exciting. Don't go
I wanna
anywhere.
tell you guys that if you wanna make the most of your adventure, tag along with your camera. It's a good way to keep your memories, yeah? So just up here, it's where Rihanna was born. There's a Rihanna road that you earlier this day. So I don't know if I'll post the video after this or before. But let me cross here and go to the other direction. Cross to the other side. I guess this might be the entrance. Let me ask here so that I know where the entrance is. That's Barbados Seaport. There's a cruise ship parked there. Hope you guys can see it.
Oops, it seems that I'm at the wrong entrance. Take note that you don't make a wrong turn when you visit.
So it's the other gate. Atlantis Submarine. That's Kensington Oval.
When I first came to Barbados, I thought those were buildings designed in the shape of a ship, because there's one that had stayed there for long. Maybe it had broken down and was under maintenance.
Trash this now. I got the most of it. I'm now dust free. Not really entirely free, but it helped. The reason why I'm sounding this way is I've been doing a video talking all day. And I'm trying to re-energize myself for this video. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a Barbados Seaport. And there's a cruise ship there. So let's make an entrance and board the submarine. Atlantis Submarine. I know you can't wait for the adventure. Let me go sign in at the entrance and then I shall take you guys along. Are you ready? Let's roll. So I was told to go up there. I think that's their building. I want to trash this. Where do I trash it? It looks beautiful. Let's roll to the Atlantis. I don't know where we go through. This Barbados port. Atlantis Submarines. Where is it? We're looking for Atlantis Submarines. Look on the good side. See what is going on.
Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we just made an entrance to Port of Bridgetown, and we are now scanning to find the building that houses Atlantis Submarines.
Hi. Where's the entrance to Atlantis Submarines? Okay, thank you.
The Port of Bridgetown, located in Barbados capital, is the island's main seaport and a hub for both commercial shipping and cruise tourism. It plays a vital role in the economy, handling imports, exports, and welcoming thousands of cruise passengers each year. The port is known for its modern facilities and proximity to bridge towns, historical and cultural attractions.
So these are boats that have docked Barbados seaport. This is the Atlantis Submarine, if I'm not wrong. I see it. I need to check in. Check in. Did I trash all my napkins?
So right at the entrance, I spotted this submarine, looking all official but definitely retired.
This is the submarine.
Like it's enjoying its submarine pension.
You're gonna board this thing now?
I guess we will be boarding such a kind of a structure.
One of the things you should try when you're here in Barbados. A must try.
It's not a plea, it's a must.
I think this is the entrance. Let me see. Let me ask first. Is this the Atlantis Submarine? Thank you. So they tell me it's next door. See some tourists going there. Maybe that's where. Oh, yeah. I have to. Here, guys.
Just after I arrived, I wanted to take a seat where other tourists were sitting. So there was a lady at the reception desk and she asked me, "Excuse me, sir, before you sit, what are you here for?" I told her I had a reservation for 12:30. She then asked me, "Did you book?" I told her, "Yes, ma'am." So I showed her the confirmation email.
So I'm here. They told me to wait here. Let me wait. Maybe they're confirming. If I booked a reservation.
However, she told me not to sit there and directed me to another bench where no one else was seated. It was strange to me because it was too hot and I just wanted to sit under the AC. Anyway, I obeyed and sat there, even though it was uncomfortably warm. I kept wondering why everyone else was seated under the AC but not me. And though I had paid, I waited for a while but she never called me or said anything.
I'm gonna be observing marine life and shipwrecks through the observation doors. These are the large windows that are put on the sides of the submarine. That's where people observe marine life and shipwrecks.
One of the attending ladies had been watching me for a while and noticed that I was sweating profusely, like I had just ran a marathon. So she finally came over and asked, "Why are you sitting here under the sun? Come sit under the AC." I told her colleague had asked me to sit there, and she gave me a look like, "Seriously?" She kindly invited me to sit where everyone else was seated and handed me a paper towel.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Want water?
Yeah, I'll appreciate it.
Probably to save me from melting. Then she brought out the most precious thing I could have asked for at that moment. Yep, you guessed it right. Water.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah.
Just take your time drinking it. Don't want to shot your body.
Yeah. So nice lady reminded me to brought me some water.
I was so thirsty and hungry, I could have even eaten the bench. Eventually, the first lady came over and apologized.
I do apologize for being late.
Oh, no problem.
Just like I didn't expect it to
No problem.
Honestly, I already felt bad for her because I had already forgiven her long before she even asked for forgiveness.
It's so good. This lady minded me and saw that I needed water so bad. So she offered me a lot of water. I really needed it.
I started wondering if it was because of how I was dressed. People had been asking me all day if I was a chef. Maybe she thought I was there looking for a job to work in the kitchen. With my small frame, people could easily mistake me for a child, except for the beard, of course. I guess I can blend in with kids pretty well.
So you're likely to see the turtles. What kind of fish have you seen here? Flying fish. What else? Sharks. No, I haven't heard of sharks in Barbados.
Our entertainment sounds a little bit noisy on camera, and my poor camera can't seem to handle high-pitched sounds. So in the background, you can actually see the 11 p.m. batch boarding. While I'm sitting there, part of the 12 p.m. batch, I like to be on time, so naturally I was the first person from my crew to arrive. Super early. The confirmation said that we need to be there by 11:30 for check-in.
So I think this is where we'll be boarding from. They take the ship or the catamaran cruise. Then it will drive them to the, what do you call, submarine. Now that I've re-energized myself, so question to you, is this something that you would like to try? Would you like to try?
So I showed up like the overly punctual person I am. Now I get to watch the 11 p.m. folks head off into the horizon. I'm just waiting, twiddling my thumbs and pretending I'm patient, waiting for them to come back so that me and my crew can finally board next. Alright, I've got my boarding pass in hand, no sneaking in folks. Part of my crew is now signing in, and I can't wait for our turn. I know you guys are also eager as I am. In the meantime, I'm soaking in how beautiful this place is. Seriously, it looks like a postcard came to life.
That song is familiar.
Maybe if we are lucky, someone will tell us a little bit history about these Atlantis submarines, like how they were invented, what depth can they dive to, and most importantly, whether we are about to have a front row seat to some underwater action today. I mean, I wouldn't mind a shark photo bombing us for that Instagram clout, right? Let's just hope the fish are camera ready.
I should take a picture of. I should let you guys see. No longer functional. I don't know what happened to it. The Atlantis Submarine. More tourists are flocking in. We're gonna go together. So that's the captain. And this is how basically the submarine looks like. Celebrating 37 years. February 2024. Oh. 37 years. Wow. I'm barely 30. Barely 30. So let me give you a 360 view of this submarine. I hope there's no one viewing who is claustrophobic. I hope no one is claustrophobic. Here's the submarine. So you're gonna board such a structured way deep under the water. So what they told me, they currently have one submarine. This one seems like I failed. Yeah. So they currently have one submarine. So it has taken some people there, then the next ones to board.
Atlantis Submarines operates in just 3 countries, that's Barbados, Aruba and United States, particularly in Hawaii, probably because those are the places cool enough for a submarine retirement plan. We are going to experience marine life, and I want to make it seem like we are in a deep sea documentary, minus the wetsuits and awkward swimming.
I hope I'm helping someone whenever they want to come and book their submarine. It's right here at Bridgetown Port, next to Kensington Oval. See, there's Kensington Oval there. Oh, by the way, Rihanna's home is here. This is Rihanna Road. Interesting. This is Rihanna Road. Let me see if I can see Rihanna. So it's a little bit further, but if you peep closely, let me see if I can see something. You'll see some vehicles gathered somewhere. Let's be able to see them. Let me see. No, this block is blocking me. Can't really see it, but I was there in the morning. So that's the submarine. Appreciate Dr. Harry for showing you such things. And let's go try boarding it now. Interesting scenes here. Love. So maybe they'll tell us a little bit information about submarines, which I'm hoping to hear from them. Otherwise, let's wait for the boarding time. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? So this is the crew I'm gonna be going with. I'm gonna be going with this crew. I told you the best way to make use of your tours, your adventures, is by creating memories, is by making videos for memories. Like this one here will stick with me forever. And many generations will come and watch. And they'll be knowing where to get a submarine in Barbados. Let me get something to drink here.
Because I hadn't ate anything since morning. With all the exhaustion after a long day of walking and talking, I needed something to eat or drink, just to re-energize myself. I'll grab anything, even if it's a soda.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Right. So grab the Sprite.
Are you having one course?
Yeah, I'm getting this Sprite.
Can't buy a cash or card.
20?
You don't have anything smaller?
We can take card, right?
Yeah.
How much for this?
This is $3.50 Barbados.
And this?
$4 Barbados.
You wanna pay for me? Oh, thank you so much.
That is $7.50.
I appreciate it.
So I only had American dollars. The cashier was contemplating on whether to take my money or not. Then somebody offered to pay for my drink, which I was so thankful of.
You mind if I sit here with you? Thank you. I'm gonna pay for this drink that someone bought it for me. Which I was very appreciative.
I normally meet amazing people during my travels. I guess he was Bejan, goes ahead to tell you about people in Barbados. Kind and generous. In fact, the most beautiful thing about Barbados is the people.
That's our hiccups. It's been a minute since I had it, so I don't know why. Is it because of the Sprite?
It's been a minute since I had hiccups, so what causes hiccups? This happens when your diaphragm suddenly contracts involuntarily, and this causes your vocal cords to close very briefly, producing the hic sound. Eating too quickly or too much may make you swallow air, which can irritate the diaphragm, and also drinking carbonated beverages. Now this applies to my case. The bubbles in soda or sparkling water can expand in the stomach, irritating the diaphragm. Sudden temperature changes, for instance, drinking a hot beverage followed by a cold one, can lead to hiccups.
And here's location. These are 1560, late 19th century.
I have a little bit of history of submersibles. You can pause the video to read for yourselves. I had hoped that maybe we'll have someone telling us about these submersibles, but the info on the boarding pass was sufficient.
Stays here only for 28 passenger Atlantis Submarine. Cruises here. Brought the batch that went before me. They are back.
After about 50 minutes to an hour, we can see now the first crew arriving. Fresh from their submarine adventure, their catamaran cruise is pulling in smoothly, like a seasoned propeller parking on the first try. I'll be closely observing their faces. This is critical. If their faces are lit up with joy, eyes sparkling like they just discovered Atlantis, then we will know that we are in for an epic adventure. But if I catch even a hint of a grimace, like they just met Kraken itself, I'm marching straight forward to the front desk, politely demanding for my refund and maybe a consolation ice cream.
This is the boarding call for the Atlantis Submarine Tour. Please have your boarding passes and assemble at
They are boarding time.
Anyway, our boarding time is coming up, so grab your sunscreen, your hat, and maybe start practicing your victory dance, just in case. We are about to set sail.
Boarding time. So you gotta wait for the other guys to come so that we can go and board. I wanna document all of this for you guys. We got some charger, I need to unplug the charger now. This is my crew. We gotta go together.
You can practically see the joy radiating off everyone's faces. The excitement to board is palpable. Some of them are clearly first-timers, just like me, but I've got an edge over them. I'm the only one who remembered to bring my cameras to capture the whole thing and bring this adventure straight to your screens. I mean, what good is a wild experience if you can't later prove to your friends you actually did it, right?
The catamaran crew is pulling up. This lady that gave me water. They're already coming.
As I look around, I do feel a bit sorry for those who are afraid of small spaces or claustrophobic. I can imagine them thinking, a submarine? Stuck in a tiny space underwater? Yeah, no thanks. But don't worry, I'll be your brave camera carrying guide, so you can enjoy the adventure through me, safe and sound, on your couch.
There are many. Guess we're gonna be the last batch or something.
Here we go, folks. The journey to the underworld, the deeper seas, is inevitable, and there's no turning back now. I have decided to hang out at the back of the group, letting everyone else go, you know, being the gentleman I am, and also so I can make a quick exit if things get too exciting down there. I'll follow behind closely, making sure that I don't miss a single moment of the action. The fish and turtles better get ready because, like it or not, they're about to have their close-up. They might not have signed up for this, but hey, fame comes unexpectedly. Whether they're camera shy or not, the world is going to see them in all their underwater glory. Let's hope they at least give us a wave or a fin flip.
Yeah. expensive. If you drink this, you're gonna have a lot of fluid retention in your body. You have like pulmonary edema, cerebral edema. Blood pressure is gonna increase. Eventually, you're gonna die. Checking the boarding passes. Seems like boarding a flight. The only difference is that they do not screen for any weapons or illegal substances that you might be carrying on board. But you're gonna have a boarding pass just like in a plane. I feel like jumping here and swimming. Must be having an eye of a legal.
It feels just like boarding a plane, minus the part where they make you remove half of your wardrobe and awkwardly stand barefoot while they scan you for illegal substances and weapons.
So here we go, boarding time.
No one is asking me to take off my belt or question if my shampoo bottle is a national security threat. Instead, they just wave us on board with a smile, like come on in, the ocean is totally safe. Probably.
Atlantis Submarine.
I feel really bad about it, so I don't want you guys to, leave with a bad experience. So I'm gonna still see if I can get it, but that's for you guys. Take care of it. All right.
Hello, how you doing? Good afternoon. Are you the captain or the first officer? Are you the captain? Yes. Says he's the captain. They got some entertainment for us, but they're giving copyright.
They have entertainment lined up for us, but I have to mute it since YouTube is incompatible with someone else's music or videos. You can see the children are restless, practically vibrating with eagerness for the experience. I'm just as eager as well. We are sailing on the Caribbean Sea, and the sound of the water is soothing to my ears. Honestly, I feel like I'm a cast in Pirates of Caribbean movie if only I had a parrot on my shoulder and a treasure map. Just watch out though, if anyone yells land ho, I might just jump up and start looking for buried treasure, convinced that I'm going to find gold doubloons instead of just another shell.
As you guys have very well noticed, this is not the submarine. Welcome aboard the Atlantis Ocean Quest. My name is Glenn. of your co-pilot for this afternoon's tour. And taking us to the dive site. Upstairs we have at the helm of this vessel the boat captains, Captain Roger White and Captain Rashid Holder. Is it back in the clearing? Excellent. Now first up on board this vessel, we have our basic marine jacket. The jacket is found here behind the bar, at the back behind the bedroom, or the upper deck, in white enclosures labeled like jacket. Use this jacket to simply spread the basic part, insert your head through the opening.
It's time for a few instructions, just like on the plane. I know most of us never pay attention until something goes wrong. Don't be that person. Listen to instruction. Instructions can save lives. Even if the chances of something happening are slim, just pay attention. You can tell the attendant he's experienced and has been doing this for a while. He's got that look that says, I've seen things and I'm here to keep you safe. If you are any more composed, I'll think that he was auditioning for a superhero movie. Just watch out if he starts demonstrating how to put on a life jacket while doing a backflip. You might want to take notes. Remember folks, this isn't just about being entertained. It's about making sure that we all get back from this adventure with our treasure and our sanity.
Unable to maneuver or exit the hatch properly, charging on these two light tabs to the front and the bottom. It is a fully inflated and two red shoes and shoulders to blow into them. Also on board the submarine, we have our AS-30 smoke gun. Join us here on the Ocean Quest. Yes, this is what we're here on the submarine underwater right now. Of course, you're all here on board the Ocean Quest is response. Now the response to the way we radio contact with the submarine asset intervals and it will be following us around on the surface while we are now under. We will not be alone, okay? If you want to continue the IOTA platform vicinity, you'll actually get a chance to see the submarine surface. When that started to happen, they noticed some bubbles on the surface of the water, and they dropped through
I know the tension is building. It's almost time. The submarine is in sight now. So get ready to board. At first glance, it looked a little bit small to me, and I found myself wondering, how is that tiny thing gonna fit all of us? We were a decent sized group, and for a second I was mentally calculating how many laps I would have to swim back if it didn't work out. But hey, I'm not an expert. They probably know exactly how many humans it can handle before we start bobbing like rubber duck in a bathtub. Surprised to see another crew still in the submarine. You can see them ejecting from the submarine like they were training for a space mission. I guess they must have boarded at 11 a.m. while I was still waiting for my crew to show up. Meanwhile, the other batch we saw earlier must have boarded before breakfast. Maybe they were hoping for some underwater pancakes. Looks like this is a big adventure for a lot of people. At this rate, we might need a crowd control officer just to keep track of everyone. I half expected someone to pull up a megaphone and start giving a tour. And on your left, you'll see the lovely view of, oh wait, that's just a bunch of tourists trying to figure out how to get back on the cruise. After what feels like a decade of waiting, we finally see the last person climbing out of the submarine and onto the cruise. My crew is now clutching their boarding passes like golden tickets. If you fail to produce one, they might just toss you into the water. Just kidding. In reality, no pass, no entry. One of the attendants is standing at the exit with a look that says, no boarding pass, you better learn how to swim. As for me, I'm documenting everything so that you can see every step of the process. I'll let everyone board first because, honestly, I like being the last guy. Not only does it give me the chance to film in peace, but also, what's the rush? We are all getting on the same boat, and trust me, it's not leaving without me. Plus, if anything happens, at least I'll have the best footage.
Walk the step. This way, please.
Alright, thank you. You're gonna board through here.
Put your head on me now. Don't want no trouble out. Oh, what's that?
Going backwards.
going to your left, all the way forward, go out and forward. That left.
All right, thank you. Gonna be sitting here.
Just strip into that seat, please.
2 feet.
Alright, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the Atlantis 15, the ultimate evolution of the Atlantis Submarine fleet. Once again, my name is Blaine. I'm your co-pilot for this afternoon tour. I take you guys down on your subsea flight this afternoon. You have up front in the cockpit Captain France Taylor. Everybody say hi, France.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Atlantis 15 Submarine. As I have the sound, fuel is 21,682. Process getting good running. Prepared to be good this time. The unit communication to a service also. And this mission and myself will stand by example. Forward to enjoy. And also, this will make sure there are security funds through the days cabin crew can break the night. And at the level, very clear. Service well has been confirmed secure. Life support is on and functioning. Currently balancing for passengers and crew. From adjusting and we are sent by this mission tonight.